Welcome back to a new video, and today Tessie is getting new batteries. So my former bank was 3 times 100 amps and they are almost 7 years old now, so it's time to change them out with something more modern and bigger. So this is the Pro Supply lithium batteries. Great ones. And these batteries are also the same physical size as my present one, but they are 50 amps bigger. They are 150 amps each battery. So that's from 300 to 450 in the same physical size. So let's open the package and see what's in the box. So here is the product manual with all the information you need about the battery. Here's the battery. And one of the big advantages with lithium is that it's light. Only, I think it's 13 kilos, 12, 13 kilos. A lead battery would be probably 30. And it comes with a practical way to carry it.
The Pro Supply batteries are able to deliver twice the capacity of a lead battery. As they are able to receive high amounts of charging current, they also quickly recharge. The batteries are sitting in a very confined space on board. Other than that, swapping them out is pretty much plug and play.
And now we need to take out the old ones. First, we shut the power. So now I will check the voltage of the battery to see that they are okay. 13.2, 13.2, 13.2. Great. So that means that they are about 80% storage. So I will start with taking out the starter battery because that's in the way to get all the other batteries out. The starter battery is 110 amps lead. Oh. That's something else. And now I'll start disconnecting the consumption batteries. Last one. Okay, let's put in the new batteries. Try not to mess up the wires. Really handy with the grip here. So let's do the next battery. And the third and last. There we go. And at last, the starter battery. Let's get you down there. Oh, there's lead, all right. The starter is connected, and now it's the consumption batteries. It's a little bit tight because the poles on the last battery was here. So now I need to stretch everything about 12 centimeters, and it's a little bit tight here, but I think we're okay. So that's all the poles connected, and now let's see if we have some power here. Please don't go boom. Ooh, light. That's a good sign. Okay, so now we stand here. It's the only place I can stand up straight. So now I have turned all the electronic gadgets on around the boat, so everything seems to work. So altogether everything is using 19.7 amps now with all the equipment on. And I will start the shore charger to see if it works. There it starts, lights on, and now it charges on the plus side. You can see 12, 13 amps. That is working, and then we're gonna start the engine and see if it's charging the batteries.
I adjust the engine RPM to 1500 to generate a solid flow of charge through the battery bank.
So the batteries are now charging with about 14 amps on the starter battery, 13.8 on the new consumption batteries, and the alternators delivers about 130 amps. So that's a sign that everything is connected, still connected correctly. And all the equipment is working well. No loose wires. Whew. Let me also show you how I connected all this from the engine to the batteries now. So this is the original alternator that came with the engine. It's about 110 amps, I think, 100. And this is a 100 amp Iskra that I put on to and connected to the engine by this belt. And the plus pole to the original alternator is going to this divider down here. So it goes into this blue one, and then it goes further on to either the consumption batteries or the starter battery. So the one with the lowest amp is getting the charge. And then there's a third wire going on the bow to the battery for the anchor winch. And this secondary alternator, that's goes straight to the consumption batteries. And the minus pole of all the devices that is using current is going through the shunt here. And that's how we can measure how much consumption we have through the Victron unit. And then I of course have the shore charger. And when I'm out sailing, I use the hydro generator that I put into the ocean to generate power for the main batteries. And then also a couple of solar panels on deck to bump it up a little bit when it's sunny. So now the household charger has stopped charging the batteries, which means they are full. And now I need to rise in the battery bank from 300 to 450 amps and then set the state of charge to 100%. It was on 80 or something. So I bump it up to 100 and I will take a zero current calibration. I've turned off all the electrical systems, so I know that the battery is not being drawn of any current.
With everything calibrated to zero, the system is now ready to use.
And what is important is if you go from lead batteries to lithium, they are hungry, so you're going to need to upgrade your cables here. So I have upgraded mine when I went from lead to lithium. So the alternators, they will give everything they got. The lithium batteries will take everything they can from the alternators, so you need to upgrade to thicker cables. And I also have a regulator in back side of this one to adjust the voltage, how much it can give to the lithiums. So this is pretty maxed out. So if you have thinner cables, the alternator will get hot and it will not deliver the full capacity to the batteries. So thicker cables, more power out of the alternator. And I have this air fan blowing cold air on the alternator, because then you can get more power out of it. And also the shore charger needs to be adjusted to lithium. So that's it, I believe, for the installation of the new batteries. Big thanks to Citronic in Norway for providing these batteries. And I've been buying boat stuff of Citronic for 20 years now, and I'm really glad we could make this out and work together on the new batteries. And we are soon ready for new adventures. First one in June to Edinburgh in Scotland, and then it's going to be Amsterdam in end of August. So I'm looking very much forward to it, and I hope you do too. Please subscribe, it helps a lot on my channel, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.